How's it going, everybody? Brett Mix here from Macho Wrestling 101 here on YouTube. Hit like and subscribe if you like old school wrestling talk or up-to-date reviews with wrestling. That's what we do here on this channel. We're going to do another WrestleMania today, WrestleMania 27 from the Georgia Dome in Atlanta, Georgia. Over 70,000 people attended this event, and it happened on April the 3rd, 2011, and it had a special guest host. That would be The Rock. So The Rock is the special host of this WrestleMania. If I'm talking a little bit different or a little one-sided, half my face is still frozen from the dentist, but I figured, hey, fuck it, it's not going to really wreck this review. I'll review anyway. So The Rock came out and gave a good promo to start. You know, The Rock is feeling out the crowd. He probably doesn't even have any notes. He probably just goes out and wings it. He's that natural on the microphone. He can pick up any catchphrase, any run note he has to hit. He hits it, and you don't really doubt it because it's The Rock. So he got the fans pumped up. He did say one thing about this WrestleMania being the greatest ever or the most memorable ever. Hindsight's 2020. You can't really predict the future, but I'm gonna go ahead and say that that's not gonna be an accurate statement. Because, let's go ahead and take a look at it. The opening contest, Edge with Christian takes on Alberto Del Rio with Ricardo Rodriguez and Brodus Clay. This is for the World Heavyweight Championship. So Alberto Del Rio won the first ever 40-man Royal Rumble, and he opens up the Mania in a world title match. Nonetheless, here we go. It's Mania. Charles Robinson does this match. Del Rio oozes with confidence. He tried to take down Edge, tried to methodically break him down, but Edge kept coming back. Fans chanted for a spear. Edge's eyes go wide. Edge is stalking Del Rio. A cross-arm breaker on Edge again as Del Rio worked on Edge's arm a lot in the match. And somehow Edge fought back and had the sharpshooter on Del Rio. Del Rio got loose, but Edge had a spear. In the end, at 11:08, Edge retained the world title after a spear. Good stuff to open up WrestleMania. Next, we had Dashing Cody Rhodes against Rey Mysterio Jr. in a grudge match. Cody Rhodes had the face mask, and Rey Mysterio will be trying to get that exposed all match long. Meanwhile, Cody Rhodes tried to take away the leg of Mysterio, take away his aerial offense, and ground the short little big man. So that was the strategy of both. This match went 11:56. Dashing Cody Rhodes picks up the win after a knee brace shot to the head behind the official, and then Cody Rhodes hits his special maneuver to Rey Mysterio, and Cody got the victory after hitting the crossroads. I rate this match. I guess I should have rated the opener. I rated the match between Edge and Del Rio 3 stars. I rate this as well 3 stars. So 2 3-star matches opens up WrestleMania 27. Not bad. The Big Show, Kane, Santino Marella, and Kofi Kingston took on the Core. That's Wade Barrett, Ezekiel Jackson, Heath Slater, and Justin Gabriel in an 8-man tag team match. This match went 1 minute and 33 seconds, and Santino then took it to Slater and Big Show with a huge punch, and all of a sudden Slater is pinned. So the Big Show got the knockout victory there. This was half a star. It was just careless, just a way to get these 8 guys on the card. This is the first WrestleMania since the Money in the Bank ladder match moved to being its own pay-per-view, by the way. And you could tell that it was missing from this event. Randy Orton taking on CM Punk now. Punk and Orton had a good feud. This was actually a pretty good match. Again, CM Punk was methodical with his offense, breaking down Orton's leg. That was one of the storylines, his right knee coming into this match. So all of CM Punk's offense was aimed at the right knee of Randy Orton, but it was Orton in the end who caught CM Punk flying off the top rope into a mid-air RKO, who got the victory. I rate this 2 stars 3/4. It was a pretty good match, but a little bit too methodical at times. Not enough action, in my opinion. I think the guys could have done better, but it still was no means a bad match or even a letdown for that matter. It was still quite good in areas. Next, we got a dumb fucking match. We got the Michael Cole with Swagger taking on Jerry the King Lawler with Austin as a referee. They had a good Austin and Rock backstage segment, but Austin can be used better than this. This felt a little dry. Lawler dropped a low blow and then a drop kick. King tried to make Cole submit. Cole tapped out, and Austin jokingly asked if he was going to tap out. Hilariously, after 30 seconds, Austin gives the decision to the King in his first ever WrestleMania match. And Booker T comes to the ring and calls for a spinneroonie and gets stunned after some beer bash. But then the GM of Raw gives the victory to Michael Cole, and then Austin stunned Josh Matthews after that decision. So at 13:45, Cole won by DQ. This match was given 13 and a half minutes. Savage Steamboat didn't even go 15, or this match gave 13 and a half minutes. I rated a half a star just for Austin. But it otherwise would be a dud. Next match, we got a classic. We got The Undertaker and Triple H. They tried to make this maybe a bit more bigger than it should have been, which is contrived. That's what the word means. Tried to control it and make it bigger than it actually is. But they actually went out and produced a classic, and it shouldn't surprise me. I mean, they're two of the all-time greatest wrestlers of all time. They went out and they produced a classic. It was a no disqualification match. There's a great spot in the match, a high spot where Triple H takes a back bump on the floor from off the table by the Undertaker. Undertaker then does his suicide dive over the top rope, onslaught to Triple H, and he almost hit the table while he did that. Also, Triple H spine busted Undertaker through the table, and he almost hit the steps. And Triple H tombstone the Undertaker and did the thing with the tongue out, and Undertaker still kicked out, and Triple H looked like he saw a ghost. Undertaker would improve to 19-0 at the end with a tombstone of his own, and then a Hell's Gate that made Triple H tap out. So I gave this 4 stars and a quarter, so 4.25 stars for this match, and I'll stick with that. From my review I wrote about a decade ago on this event, I stick with the rating of 4 stars and a quarter. Next, we had Snooki, Trish Stratus, and John Morrison against Ziggler and Lay Cool. This is the famous match where John Morrison doesn't want to raise his hand with Trish. Trish had a chick kick to Michelle to Dolph, broke up the count. Morrison clotheslined his boat. Morrison with a starship pain inside to the outside on Ziggler. Snooki gets in the ring and the crowd hates her, but she gives a ton of flips with an elbow to finish the match to Lay Cool. This is one of those filler matches before the main event, like Heenan and Rooster from WrestleMania 5, or Tori and Candice from WrestleMania 22. This is just a match they threw in. I'll give it 3/4 of a star just for some action between Morrison and Snooki being better than advertised, and Trish. Now we're set for the main event. The Miz with Alex Riley versus John Cena in a no disqualification match for the title. It became that anyway. These two put on a bland match for the WrestleMania main event. It made me think of Triple H and Jericho at WrestleMania 18 or Triple H and Orton from WrestleMania 25. There was a double count out until The Rock said, no, 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 no. His usual, this match has continued. He's hosting the event, so he decides the match continues with no disqualification this time. Then he rock bottoms John Cena. The Miz retains the title at 16-12. Miz gets his moment. Rock and Cena gets dubbed for next year's event, which will be good to review because I can't wait to go watch those matches. I haven't seen them since they aired live, The Rock and Cena. I haven't seen either of them since they were at WrestleMania, so it'll be good to go back and watch that. But this match was 2 stars, and the whole event gets a 5 out of 10 for me. Really a letdown. Not at all good WrestleMania, and I don't think anybody will tell you that. The Undertaker Triple H match is a classic, but it probably wasn't even as good as their match the next year. But we'll get into that later. So just 5 out of 10 for WrestleMania 27. Thanks for sticking with me in this interview, even though I went to the dentist and I probably sound weird. But anyway, we'll catch you on the next one. Hit like and subscribe. I'm Brett Mix, and I'm out.